everybody, Flow Yoga Faith here, and happy Earth Day. So what only place for us to be today is to be outside. I've got some beautiful trees and some flowers that are blooming. I'm actually by the water, but you're not going to get to see that. But to being outside with the grass is exactly where we need to be. So let's take a moment to find a space. We're going to start by standing today. Feel that sense of grounding. Imagine our toes now like roots of a tree, allowing our toes to be long, our toes to be wide, and our toes to come into that surface that's just beneath us. Just take a moment, just as the roots of a tree or maybe a flower kind of reaches and branches out and connects into that earth, that we can take this moment to get that same sensation. It's important for us to know where we have come from, to understand where we are now, and to have visions for where we want to go beyond this moment. But let's just not have our toes touching. Feel the balls of the feet engaged into the mat. Feel the front of the heel engaged. Feel the arches of the feet lifting upwards. And imagine this would be very much like kind of the trunk, the shoot that just starts to come up from the earth. And feel that as it begins to rise. Feeling a sense of strength in our legs, that we can feel the muscles wrapping into the bones. And just as you can imagine your favorite tree, as that trunk grows taller, you can feel that sense within you, that sense of grounding and connection. And then feeling that energy rising up that leg and coming to the space just at the perineum, the space where our thighs meet, at the very base of our pelvis, in line with our hips. And this would be that space like where that tree begins to blossom out, where maybe other limbs begin to come out, or maybe like a palm where the fronds start to blossom from. So we're going to connect here to the Earth Mother, feeling the strength of our feet, our legs, and connecting here to our root, our Mula Bandha, that root lock. It's that first chakra. That chakra is our DNA. That is who we are, from that seed that we came from. So just take a moment to breathe into this space. And then maybe feel the energy rising up a little bit higher into the space right in the pelvis. Now you may see me swatting. I've got all kinds of little flying things. So in that space of our pelvis, this is our second chakra. And this is our creative space. This is where our personality begins to be formed. And just like that tree that begins to show its shape, to sprout to what it's going to become, this is that same space for ourselves. So just take a moment here, breathing, feeling that strength. And then letting that breath and energy rise a little higher. Now take it into that solar plexus, that third chakra. And maybe feel here that Udaya Bandha, that belly lock, that sense of strength. And this is also where we get to make decisions. So just as the tree may decide to send a branch out over here and over here, we get to make that choice for ourselves. And then breathing a little higher and stronger up into that chest, where we begin to connect to that sense of nurturing, a feeling of love and joy. Just as a tree might feel as a nest of birds comes to nest in it and raise their young, or how it provides that shade for us to sit under and to cool on a hot day. And then feeling that energy rising a bit higher up into the throat, just like that wind moves through the trees, that we can feel that sense of air, that movement. And then that energy rises up. Let's take it right to that third eye. That sixth chakra, that sixth sense. And imagine here the sunlight, because this element is light, our sense of light and day, that here we can feel that sense of light nurturing. And then as that energy rises even higher to the top of our head, feeling the clouds and the sky, and even the stars in a night sky. So connect here. It's Earth Day. Connecting and being grateful to our Earth Mother, to the beauty of the greenery, for that natural organic space. As we take another big deep breath, let our arms reach out and come all the way up. And then our hands, let them come out to the side, but then we're going to sweep, sitting our hips back, find a chair pose. And then when you're ready, our arms will come down. Let's inhale, rise back up. And exhale, the arms out to the side, hinging at the hips, and let those arms float back up. And let's flow with this a few times, breathing in and breathing out, all the while feeling grounded and strong. So just like a tree flows and moves in the breeze, we too flow and move with our breath. Just a few more. Let's find that chair. This next time, pausing here. We're going to begin to just move and look a little side to side. So let's take that right arm, take it back like we're sweeping back, and then let it come forward. And then we'll do the same with the left. Just starting to create a little bit of turn, a little bit of movement in the body. The next time that right arm comes back, let's pause. Let's though bring that right hand into our right hip. Just allow that left hand to float to that right thigh. And just take a moment and turn. And what it is that you may see, maybe not with open eyes, but through your closed eyes, that vision. And then come back center, just let the arms reach forward. Let's take that left arm back, sweeping, bringing that left hand back into that back pocket, right hand to that left thigh, sinking into that chair, turning our head. And then gently coming back center one more time, coming into that chair. And then as we exhale, let the hands come down. Let's inhale, rise all the way up. Lengthening here. Take a moment to allow the body to lean a little to one side and then to come back up and then lean to the other. Just a little flowing half moon pose. Feel that exhale as that body comes in. Feel that inhale as we lift. And the next time we go to the right, let's pause there. And then we inhale back up. Let's exhale over to the left. We'll inhale back up, reach, and just for a moment allow the arms to float down to the side. And let's find our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Maybe here close our eyes and draw our awareness to that third eye, to that sixth chakra, Anya, and envision yourself not just on the mountain, but being the mountain. Lifting tall, feeling that air, the clarity. And then as we inhale, let's take our arms all the way up. We're going to soften our knees here as we bend at the hips, floating down into our forward fold. As we find that fold, go ahead and walk our hands to one side. Come back, please, to center and walk to the opposite side. Come back center one more time. And then as we inhale, look forward. We're softly going to be bending here at our hips. Now remember that little turn that we did here in the chair. We're going to turn again, but we're going to make it a little deeper. As our left hand stays on the mat, we're going to take that right arm up into the sky. So we're still in that chair pose. We feel that left hand pushing the earth away, allowing that right arm to lift up. Find your breath, and then come back to center. Can we go ahead and do that on the other side? As you inhale, find length, right hand stays down, left arm lifts. Feel yourself growing and opening. And then bringing that hand down once again. Take a moment finding that fold. Let the hips rise. We'll inhale, look forward. Now let's go ahead and step back this time with our left foot. Go ahead and step the left foot back. Take it back comfortably, but ease it back that you can feel the body melting through. Walk the hands a little closer and then ease that right hip back. Just take a moment here to find your pyramid. And then as we inhale, look forward, keep that left leg strong. Left hand stays down. We're going to turn right again. Find that breath. And then come back to center. Easing that right hip back one more time. Easing it back, finding that pyramid pose. Let's inhale, look forward again. But this time we're going to take that left foot and turn it into warrior. And we're going to reach that left hand forward, slowly come on up, and let's find here a warrior two pose. Open the arms and imagine here those arms like grand branches of a tree. Maybe you have birds that come and find themselves on the tree. You can feel the breeze, or maybe it feels like wings. Let's bring that left hand to the left thigh. We'll take that right hand up into the sky as we find here that reverse warrior pose. And then slowly easing ourselves forward, bringing both hands forward once again, turning that left heel up and stepping up into our fold. Take a nice inhale to lift and rise all the way up. And we find that half moon again, easing our body to the right. And then inhaling back up and easing ourselves left. Coming back to center, reach. Let's give ourselves that fold once again, floating on down. We'll inhale and look forward. This time though, we'll leave the left foot where it is. Can we ease that right foot back? Take it back as far as it comfortably will go. Walk your hands closer in and ease that left hip back. Find that pyramid, find that length into that left thigh. And then let's go ahead and bend that knee. Keep that right hand down, lower the hips a bit so we can now twist left. Find your breath. And then slowly unturn, come back center, easing that left hip back one more time, finding pyramid. Maybe notice you get a little bit more space. And then as we inhale, look forward, let's go ahead and ease that right heel in for that warrior, reaching that right hand forward. Let's come on up and find our warrior two. Again, feel the arms open wide. Feel our hearts open. Feel the strength of our feet and legs, grounded. The right hand comes to the right thigh, left arm rises up, and we find once again that reverse warrior pose. And then slowly we begin to reach that left hand forward. Come all the way through, then that right hand comes in. Let's step up into the fold once again. Let's take one more nice inhale, looking forward, softening the hips, and we'll rise all the way up. Can we find that half moon once again, reaching over to the right? Coming back to center and then reaching to the left. Come back up once again and let the arms float down, that we find once again our mountain pose. Find that breath. Maybe roll the shoulders a few times, feeling ourselves nice and open. Feel that heart lift. Let's go ahead and shift our weight into our right leg. Just take a moment and feel that weight shift. Can we lift that left knee up in front of us? And then slowly begin to bring it back, turning the heel, and let's step here into our warrior one. Let's bring ourselves into eagle. We're going to cross the arms, bringing the left arm under the right, working the hands to meet one another and pause. Go ahead here to challenge ourselves a bit. Let's straighten the right leg. Let's bend that right knee one more time. Reach those arms out to the side. Let them come all the way up. And then gently hinging at the hip one more time, reaching the hands down to the front of the mat. Now just pause here. When you're ready, all the weight shifts forward into the right leg. We're going to lift that left leg up. Now have it parallel to the ground. We're not trying to lift it really high. Can we keep our left hand down, turn to the right, and we can either bring our right hand to the hip or bring that right hand up into the sky, that we have here a revolving balancing half moon. And then come out of the twist, bring that left foot next to the right, pausing into that fold. As we inhale, look forward, soften the hips, and let's rise up once again. And then gently letting the arms come down, and we'll find that mountain pose again. Maybe we want to roll the shoulders a few times, that's fine. Good song if you can hear that. We're going to bring all our weight into the left foot. We're going to slowly lift the right up and then see if we can walk it back, turning that heel, easing ourselves to our warrior one and lifting. We'll take those eagle arms again. This time our right arm is under the left, crossing, and then seeing if we can bring those hands together. Let's release the hands. Once again, those arms will lift. Finding that space, and when you're ready, hinging, reaching those hands down to the mat. Go ahead and connect the hands to the earth. Feeling that left foot strong, we let that right leg rise up. And again, it's only about parallel. Let's keep the right hand into the earth, and then we rotate our body to the left. The right leg is up. We rotate, a revolving, balancing half moon. And then come out of the twist. Let's bring that right foot back next to the left. Pausing here, and just release. Walking the hands to one side. Coming back to our center and walking to the opposite side. Come back center once again. Take that nice inhale, looking up, reach. And can we find that chair pose again? So we'll sit into that space. We'll let our arms rise. And maybe today you'd rather your arms to be lower. That's fine. Just take that moment. Just find that breath. When you're ready, we're going to backstroke right. But this time, maybe come a bit deeper. Bring that left elbow to that right thigh. Bring your hands together and pause here. Hopefully the body feels a little more eager to turn. Find that breath and that stillness. And then slowly come out of the twist. Come back to chair. Left arm is going to backstroke. Bringing that right elbow to the left leg and finding that revolving chair pose. And then coming back center once again. Lifting. And let's find our mountain. So today being Earth Day, we must have our last asana of a tree. So find your balance. Slowly spring your weight into the right leg. When you're ready, that left leg can lift. Turning it out and then bringing it to a comfortable space at our right thigh. We can pause with our hands at our heart. Those arms can be out. We have so many choices. Just take this moment to send love and gratitude to all the trees. And then when you're ready, coming out of the pose, let's shift our weight into the left. Reach that right up. Open that leg. Find the place that foot feels best for you. And again, find a peacefulness here. Gratitude and love for the trees of the world. And then slowly come on out. Let's take a big deep breath together, arms rising up. Let our hands come down to the side, letting our eyes gently close. And again, feeling that connection of our feet, our legs. Feeling that energy rise up. Connecting to nature, to the earth. A sense of gratitude and love, as well as strength and nourishment. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. May the long-time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. And may the pure light within you guide you on. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for joining me. I am Flow Yoga Faith of Flow Yoga in Port Richey. Happy Earth Day. Namaste.